Hey everyone, this is MindStarcraft back here again with another 1v1 replay. We do have Protoss versus Zerg here today. We do have it, I believe it's called Slag Pit. Could be a different one, I'm not sure what map this is. We do have our red Protoss player down here in the bottom left, Q-Tip, going to be taking on our blue Zerg in the bottom right side, Ace Hawk. We're just going to call him Hawk and Q-Tip. This is a Masters level game replay that I found online. Going to be go ahead and cast here. So this should be a pretty dang good game. I like to see the microing abilities of these Masters players. It's a lot of fun to watch. We are spawning in semi-close positions, as close as you can really get in this game. This level, no, it'd be closer if it was top and bottom. But not as far away as your corner maps. Yeah, we do have our probe scouting around here in our Zerg base. Sent after the pylon. Probably going to be denying that expansion. He knows that drone cannot be putting down his expansion yet. He does not have the minerals. I would expect this probe to go deny the fast hatch. We do have our gateway going down for our Protoss player. It's a pretty standard play so far. Drone scouting the wrong direction. First, he is going to be able to scout up. This probe is sitting here, down here in the mineral patch, and we do have our pool already on the way for Ace Hawk. Typical play by the Zerg player and the Terran player. We are seeing two drones being pulled down here to deal with this probe. Curious as to whether he's going to be able to plant this pylon, or whether they'll be able to take out this probe before the hatchery goes down. We will see here very shortly. Does block the pylon, and the pylon goes down. Is it in the way of the hatchery, though? Yes, it is. How unfortunate. Barely gets that pylon down. Now the Zerg player is going to have to wait for his lings to come out. And he does have 4 lings on the way to deal with his pylon real quick. Drone does get into the main base. Sees the one gateway. He will see this next building go down, which will be the cyber core. Pretty standard. Maybe see just a good scout going on. Do have this pylon still finished. Zergling's on the way down to take care of that, and this drone will be putting down the hatch. Pretty delayed hatch at 3 minute and 45, maybe 3:50 is when that hatch is going to go down. Wouldn't be surprised to see these Zerglings put a little bit of pressure on after they take care of that pylon, but this Zealot will be going out, and I believe one Zealot can block this off. It looks like it. I guess we'll see pretty soon. I will be sending those 4 lings out. It does get the drone out of there safely. Our Zerg player does have his queen down. Spawning pool. Going to be able to go and droning up. Does have his hatchery on the way. Our Protoss player, pretty standard, does have a second gas down and mining. We do see our warp gate research going down. You have Zealot and a sentry on the way. Should be able to take care of these 4 Zerglings. Yep, he's going to poke up in here, see what's going on. Does see that the sentry is not out yet. It's going to take a couple hits at this gateway until the sentry pops. Now he's going to be running away with these lings. Good wall off by the Protoss player. He'll be able to keep those lings out of his base. We're going to leave one ling up here to scout for that expansion. Another one here to see when the Protoss player moves out. And the other 2 look like they're going back home, trying to intercept this probe. Good call by the Zerg. See, it's the little things in players' games that really make a big difference. These 2 lings will be able to chase this probe down, and looks to be able to kill it. We do have our speed upgrade going down for our Zerg player. Another sentry on the way. Warp gate technology about 2/3 done, and 2 more gateways going down. Looks to be either a 3-gate robo or a 3-gate expand. Judging by the level of the players, I would say a 3-gate expand. Most players in the higher levels aren't going to be going for a 1-base strategy. You'll see that up to about platinum and diamond even. But these high-level players know that these games go long. Like, it's going to be a long game. You're not going to finish the game within 10 minutes. When you're playing against a good player, you're not going to be able to take him down that easily. We do have the Overlord Scout going in. See what he's able to see. And it looks like he will spot the 2 gateways. Ooh, he even saw the timing of the warp gate that they're just opening up. We do have this 3rd gateway as well. So he's probably expecting this. Yeah, he sees the expansion now with this Zergling. Knows what's coming at him. Knows he can either drone up, take it as a 3rd base, or decide to go for some more pressure. We do have a third geyser going down, and drones be putting right on it. This is a pretty gas-heavy Protoss player. We do have the Stargate going down for our Protoss player. Good response here. Hidden in the clouds or in the weeds. Our Zerg player did not see this Stargate. I just spot the Nexus. It's going to poke around here with a Ling again. Our Protoss player has 4 sentries, 2, 3 zealots. Forge on the low ground with that pylon. Going to be able to get a good solid wall off here for any run bys around here. We'll be able to keep his army here. Have the wall off here, and shouldn't have to deal with much harass from Zerglings. We'd have 3 roaches on the field, tunneling, claws, and burrow on the way. Is that before roach speed? Wow, it is. Looks like we are going to be seeing some burrowed roach play here. Not a bad choice. Good choice, actually, knowing that this Stargate's here. He doesn't know, but going to get lucky on that one, because if he would have gone Robotech, there would have been observers around on the field. We do have this. We do have 1 cannon. That will be denying the burrowing of the roaches. Do have these roaches working on these rocks, which I always like to see. Zerg players doing. Use the units that you have. You may as well bust down those rocks. You're going to want to take your bases over here, away from the Protoss player. Do have 1 Void Ray on the way. Will it get spotted by the Zergling? No. Not sure if ASOC has enough to deal with this. Does have 1 queen in the main. No Evo chamber. And no Hydralisk Den. We'll see how he reacts to this. Don't really agree on going after the Overlord. Maybe he's trying to charge on the Overlord before the queen gets there. Yes, that is what he's doing. Probably going to be able to take his queen down with the charged Void Ray. Will get through his shields, though, with this 1 queen. It could be close. Can he get to transfuse off? No, does not have the energy for it. That Void Ray needs to get out of there. Do have another queen being made here. The roach movement speed is on the way. Do have both of these rocks taken down. Would not be surprised to see a hatchery going down. Pretty dang quick here. Pretty standard for 10-minute third base. And yes, there it is. We do have this Void Ray. Tinkering back here may intercept these roaches. This could be big for the Protoss player. Yes, he does see the roaches, and now he can't burrow them. He needs to get those out of the side of the Void Rays. Void Ray. It's a lot of roaches. And now he can't utilize the sneaky attack, although we do have 2 cannons here that would have dealt with that anyway. I don't know who's going to win this engagement. Poor angle for the Zerg player. Good force field to the Protoss. Does have those cannons able to detect there. Does need to run away. Gonna need to get something to deal with this Void Ray. I don't see a Hydralisk Den. We do have an Evo chamber and no Spire either. I think it'd be wise for Q-Tip to go for a couple more Void Rays. Do some solid harass. Kill the queens. Maybe even some Phoenixes to snipe some Overlords. That hatchery being cancelled. Are we going to see an all-in push here by our Zerg player? I'm afraid that is what we're going to see. Canceling that hatchery for the extra minerals. We are 131 to 90 with a good solid attack on the Zerg's part. He could take out this Protoss. A little all-in-ish, if you ask me. Probably going to wait for this missile attacks to finish. And as soon as that goes, he's probably going to engage. We do have Ground Weapons 1 being researched for the Protoss player. The Zerg upgrade will finish before the Protoss player. He has about a 20-second window where he will have the upgrade and the Protoss player will not. Does hallucinate these Phoenix. I really like this play. He knows there's a starport on the field. Does not know whether that Phoenix was real. The Phoenixes were real or not. This Void Ray was able to be repelled by these queens. Go ahead and get in 4 queens. Needs to send one of those back up to be spawning larvae on that upper hatch. 2 Phoenixes here are going to fly right in. The queen should be taken out. And he does now know that those are hallucinations. The first one, if he was watching, he should have seen that. Does have another queen in the main. Got that one as well. This is a lot of roaches. We have 45 roaches on the field. And we are 42 workers to 62 for the Protoss. I do not agree with this. For the Protoss, he needs to have scouted that the Zerg is not expanded the third time, expect something pretty all-in-ish, and he shouldn't be probing up until his third is up. You do see the push going here for the Zerg player, but he's going to get there, and the Protoss is going to have his upgrades too. Does have all his queens with his roaches. Needs to get his overlords over to poop some creep. We do have another Phoenix flying in to scout, and he's going to see maybe that army. Going to scoot around it. We really need to attack here. Getting 2 more mortars for this Protoss player, and we have 4 immortals, lots of sentries. I'm afraid this attack's going to be in favor of our Protoss player. He is 50 supply down, but look at this choke that the Zerg player will be attacking him with proper force fields. He should be able to take out these roaches. Needs to get him in. Will he be able to? There is an observer in this army. Will be able to spot the borrowed roaches. Good way to get above these force fields. Doesn't need to burrow these roaches in the back. Go ahead and get him up. Focusing down these immortals in the front. Needs to get these roaches in to deal some damage. He is still 50 supply ahead. Is burrowing these roaches back here. Going to be able to get him up under the force fields. Continue this attack, and I do not know who's going to win. Zerg player really needs to be using his queens. He can be transfusing and go ahead and use them for their anti-air. 1 immortal still sitting in the back taking pot shots at these roaches. Do not know who's going to win this game. Roach is pretty good against stalkers, but the stalkers are better than zealots. This Zerg player could be taking another Protoss here, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get all the way into the base. No army left here for the Protoss player. Lots of roaches, tons of queens. Just 3 cannons to defend against this. 2 more units getting warped in, and 2 stalkers. We do have another gateway on the way. Probably not the best choice right now. We do have Colossus Step, but we don't have that going. What am I supposed to do? Q-Tip says. And now I'm afraid Q-Tip has lost the game. Oh, he should have known that the Zerg was going a 2-base all-in. 4 immortals are just not enough for 70 roaches, and I'm afraid this Zerg player has got this game. More roaches funneling in here, 2 more on the way. And there's the GG from... Can't type and play GG first. And the GG from Q-Tip. Always good to see that GG come. Even if the other guy goes first. I've lost to DTs because I was talking. These roaches and queens should be able to clean this up. Our Protoss player should be leaving pretty quick here. It has no units to be able to defend against this. Good call by the Zerg player going the roach all in. And that is the end of the game. That's where that one will stop. Interesting play. Queens got there just in time to deal with that Void Ray, the anti-air. The roaches able to take out that second base, third base up, but never even got mined. Interesting way to go 2-base, cancel that third hatchery. I think he actually canceled it after the Protoss had scouted it. So that may be why this Protoss was probing up so hard and getting this third, trying to keep up. And it did come back to bite him. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you on the next one.